The Cow Steals are brought to you by the VLG Studio, the community for people with a story to tell.
You're now tuned in to the Couch Stealers Anime Podcast.
And guess what? You can't beat me because I'm the Prince of all Saiyans. Oh my god, he about to he got a hand. Let's go. He's having a full-on Shinji Ikari. Why am I fighting this thing?
That like the way that my brain was working, the numbers there weren't matching up. I mean, unless you're trying to get to the year 3000.
I was just saying, let's go. Let's run this motherfucker. God.
But that's what we doing though. That's what we doing. You gotta have that little chill part about it. But yo, what's up, y'all?
What's going on, everybody? This motherfucker rambling.
Yeah, I'm always rambling because that's the part. Honestly, I kind of like the way our cold opening sound. I do. I like when we come into it. You press play, the theme hitting, and all of a sudden we just riffing and raffing.
Oh, you going for an aesthetic?
Oh, absolutely.
My boy is aura farming on the fucking pod. Jesus,
I learned from the
my
best.
boy trying to aura farm.
Shout out Piccolo. I learned from the best.
You ain't Piccolo, my boy. Respectfully.
No, listen, I just don't got the cape.
Respectfully.
Don't let me get the cape. Yo, what's going on with you,
anything my boy Piccolo got?
Yo, listen, don't let me get the cape. Don't let me get the cape. Don't let me get the cape.
Honestly, you might as well just do Piccolo for Halloween now at this point.
Honestly, I gotta go
full throttle.
I'm gonna go law this time around.
No. Do Piccolo, go bald, do the whole thing.
Yeah, but then I gotta paint myself green, bro. I'm gonna be like green the whole time, like head to toe.
You'll love it.
I might. It's a thought on the mind. It's a thought on the mind. If I'm gonna be Piccolo, then you gotta do nail.
Fuck no.
Nah, bro. If I Piccolo,
shaving my hair bald, nigga. The fuck, this guy is crazy with it.
Look, it's all right. You just
would you
just say to me, it's gonna be fun.
You closer to bald by a billion than I am.
See, I just look like I got the head shape for bald because I could go.
You do.
Bald.
I do not have a head shape for bald.
Yeah,
I have hair.
See, can go bald. I can go.
Not
bald.
Everybody has hair, so I lucked out.
See, it's tough when you can't grow hair, but you don't have the head to go bald. That's when it gets tough.
Yeah, I don't have the head to go bald, but I am about to cut this and regrow though. I'm tired of the side shaving being done thing. I'm grown.
I mean, you ain't got between that and just sometimes you just gotta do it. I cut my hair bald a couple years ago just to be like, all right, let me get
I'm not going bald. I'm just saying I just don't want my side shaving anymore. I feel like that's a younger person game. You know what I mean? I'm just not there no more.
What, your knees hurt this morning?
No. It's just not me no more. I've evolved. I've evolved into it went from capital A lowercase u to now I'm capital A capital U. You know what I mean?
Well, actually, that's actually a perfect segue because this episode of the Cow Stealers, because AU's talking about evolving.
Best motherfucking Pokemon game.
Yo, we actually about to just do a whole Pokemon episode.
Gold. I don't give a fuck.
We're doing a whole Pokemon episode.
I know it's not Pokemon Gold, but it's Pokemon Gold.
So one of the things, and I just want to set the stage a little bit on this. We was all together watching the Super Bowl. Ha 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 ha. That's all them Patriots that lost.
Man, you the biggest motherfucking hater in the world.
I hate the Patriots.
I'm not even a Patriots fan. God damn.
Yeah, no, I'm a card carrier member of the Patriots Hater Society. But during the Super Bowl, one of the commercials that came through was the Pokemon 30th anniversary. We was together watching the Super Bowl, and I was like, "Yo, AU, man, we got to do an episode about just Pokemon. It's the 30th anniversary. It's just only right, my boy. It's only right."
Yeah, I agree. So here we are.
It's been 30 years.
No. Because Pokemon's always been at the forefront,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't feel like that. Because it's such an everyday life thing, you don't think about it.
Kind of like Minions.
Minions, as I mentioned, Minions is like a newer age, not going anywhere kind of thing.
Yeah, like Elmo. You compared it to Elmo.
Yeah,
and I was like,
it's like the new Elmo or something like that. It's not going anywhere. It's solidified.
Yeah, and Pikachu's just like that. Pikachu and Pokemon in general are definitely solidified in that same way. But all right, so we're gonna do this right. We got a couple things we want to touch on here as far as Pokemon are concerned. Hey, where you want to hit first? You want to hit games? You want to hit?
I want to hit these
favorites?
scalping motherfuckers on this these Pokemon cards because I've been waiting to spread some hate on this one.
Yo,
y'all are pieces of shit. If y'all don't want these children get some Pokemon, bro, what's wrong with you people, man? Like, y'all out here like it's the gold rush. Like, y'all went all the way to California because somebody said it was a speck of gold over there. Nobody's getting rich off of this like that, man.
Yo,
like,
speck of gold is crazy.
Let these Pokemon lovers in the new era grow up with some Pokemon cards. Y'all out here buying full shopping carts of Pokemon cards, waiting in line for it. You piece of shit. Grow up. Get a job, you adult. Get a job. Let these children have some Pokemon.
The word for today is job.
Job. J-O-B. You fucking losers, man. Yeah. I hate seeing this. Like, I've seen so many videos of people like literally just like shopping cart fulls, like fighting with each other over these Pokemon cards, trying to get a come up. Like, bro, get out. Go away. So that's my first topic.
No, I was going to say, one thing that's actually funny is, like, I didn't realize how big, like, the cards were still.
There's a huge resurgence right now. People scalping and, like, stealing Pokemon cards and whatever they got to do to, like, try to get a lick.
So I've seen, like, videos of, like, card shows, and there are some, like, to be fair, you know, just being down the line fair, there are some people that are like legit really nice about like their collections, and they will share it with like kids that come by, that when you go to the card shows and everything like that, and give them full binders, and like there is a community there. But to your point, I have also seen a video where the dude stole like $100,000 like Charizard or something, because he just like was like, oh yeah, that's crazy, let me just throw this in my book and then walk away from it.
You stupid, first and foremost, if you got $100,000 Charizard just sitting out in the binder. That was on you, respectfully. But I'm mainly talking about the people who are like literally waiting in line at Targets and like got connections with the people like that work at whatever the facilities are that are distributing the Pokemon cards, and you're waiting and talking to people trying to buy out all the cards before anybody could get any. Man, I wanted to go buy some Pokemon cards for my nephew, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't find any Pokemon cards.
Are you serious?
Yes,
now, there's always Pokemon cards right there when you cashing out. Like there's always Pokemon.
It's nothing. There's nothing because so we call him Big Man Blastoise because he's big. He's a big boy, and I'm trying to get a Blastoise card. You know what I mean, and just have it be like a thing. And I can't go nowhere to find Pokemon cards, man. What the hell are we doing? What's wrong with you people, yo?
Yo, listen.
Get a job, you fucking bums. And I don't give a fuck who you are. You're a bum. You're a bum. If you are doing everything you can possibly to try to come up off of Pokemon cards to make a living, bro, you're a bum. You're a bum.
I'm sorry. The thought process.
Meet me in the comments. Please meet me in the comments with it.
But like the thought process of fucking like, loser. I mean, that's how somebody putting bread on the table. Hey, you
could also get a job.
I ain't gonna knock nobody hustle, bro. I respect it. I hear you. I ain't gonna
fuck out of here, man. This shit's supposed to be for the community.
You can't be tackling. But you can't be tackling little kids. To your point,
man,
let the little kids
I have seen videos of people with whole shopping carts with Pokemon cards. Whole shopping carts. What are we doing, man? I pray that everyone you open. Yes, all of it. Well, booster pack. You gotta understand, Pokemon has evolved, man. You can't really just straight up buy booster packs like that anymore. You gotta buy them Johns, you know.
Got you. Like the 10 type joints.
Yeah. So I hope every 10 you buy in that shopping cart yield you 50 cents per card. You loser. Hope you lose out.
You good?
Man,
no, I'm just saying. I'm just making sure. I know. I can tell that one really grinded your gears.
Yeah, because I've been trying to find like Pokemon cards for my my nephew, and trying to find a Blastoise and just have it be like a thing, and I can't. I literally can't go anywhere, and I can't find Pokemon cards.
You have to order a Pokemon card, bro. You know how that is a world.
That's OD. You know what I mean? I wanted it to also be organic. You know what I mean? Like. Go there, get some Pokemon packs or whatever, open it up, try to find a Blastoise.
Yeah, like it used to be.
Like it used to be, and it's not. I just don't find it organic, and I don't want to do it like that.
All right, I respect it.
I'm going to end up having to because I'm tight. If you guys have not realized, I'm tight about it.
Yo, well, I'm gonna try and cheer you up I'm Itachi. Yep, here. You want to tell me about your favorite Pokemon? You want to talk about your favorite Pokemon?
One of my favorite Pokemon of all time is actually Blastoise.
Okay. I respect that.
So my nephew being called Big Man Blastoise is like a thing. You know, I was like, dang, I want to finish the cipher.
Yo, so I'll say this. You got Blastoise in that regard. I'll take Squirtle. I'm always take Squirtle as one of my all-time favorites. But I'll be honest, I made a list because I wanted to actually go back and count out my 10. And I know there are going to be some 10 on here that we could agree on. Some 10 on here we're not going to agree on, but it's just my personal list.
Nah, I'm never going to disagree on any picks you have in terms of like, personal beliefs on what your favorite Pokemon are. That's crazy. This is Pokemon. I didn't go on that whole entire rant to sit here and shame you on who your favorite Pokemon are. That's crazy.
All right, so I got the first one gonna be the Lola Bunny Pokemon. No, I'm playing. I'm joking. I'm playing.
That I would have judged you on. What's your problem?
All right, that'll play.
Freak.
All right. So first we talked about Squirtle. I got Sandshrew in there as well. Shout out Sandshrew. We talked about this one too. Golduck is up there for me. Golduck is up there for me strictly off the manga because while I haven't read that many manga,
about this.
I haven't read that many manga in like over the scope of my fandom. I'm definitely more anime head. But I one day picked up the Pokemon manga. And if you haven't read the Pokemon manga and you love Pokemon, you probably should pick up the Pokemon manga because it's way closer to the games than it is the show. Low-key, if they made a Pokemon manga, a Pokemon anime like that we get at the manga, that joint be kind of fire, bro. It would be kind of fire. Like the Elite Four is like a terrorist organization. Like they
which is fire.
Lance sent his Dragonites to go destroy a city. Like, what are we talking about?
Fire.
Lance.
Lance isn't a good guy, by the way.
Yeah, no, the Elite Four aren't good people. No, you're not just battling them for world domination. No, actually, it is for world domination if you think about it. But in the manga, the reason why I really like Golduck is that Blue, who I guess is Gary in the anime, he has a Golduck. And he surfs the Golduck like it's a surfboard, and it's one of the
surfboard.
Listen, surfboard. When I flipped that panel, and he was just chilling on like hands in pockets, chill anime stance on the surfboard Golduck. I was like, yeah, okay, cool. So I'm gonna always have a Golduck. When we did the Nuzlocke, I was tight when Golduck wasn't in the one that I had. I think I got Fire Red. And Golduck's not in Fire Red. And I was furious about it. I want Golduck. So I had Golduck in there as well. I'm a big Gengar fan. I am a big Gengar fan. Which is...
You know what's crazy? I was trying to figure out when we were going to overlap. We just overlapped.
That's the first one?
Yeah, that's the first one.
Okay. Gengar's cool, bro.
Gengar's so cool, man. I also... Countersuit, same kind of vein. I know you won't agree. I love Hypno, man.
You are the only person who I know that loves Hypno, and I respect you for it.
I love Hypno.
Why do you love Hypno? Let the people. Why do you love Hypno?
Because you got to understand, man. Before you could trade to get a Gengar, there was Hypno.
Oh,
it was no dreams getting eaten on a higher level until you were able to trade. So, like, Hypno was right there.
I can respect Hypno for the simple fact that Hypno, I know, is a strong psychic type in a generation that doesn't really have that many. Like, I feel like in that generation you have, like, obviously Abracadabra, Alakazam, and if you do use in some other, like, Golduck, Psyduck hybrid, or even, like, Poliwhirl hybrid type situations where you can get Pokemon that can learn psychic moves like that. But Drowsy Hypno was a psychic Pokemon that was putting the hurt down on you.
Yeah, man. Like, Drowsy, and getting him early was like, there weren't many psychic Pokemon in the first, like, 2 gens at least.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Where you could really fully just get them on hand. I mean, there was Giraffic. Won't lie.
Okay.
Giraffic was there.
Giraffe reminds me of like Tauros, bro. Like you a stamp and you could do stuff, but you still like squishy. You still mad squishy when you get hit.
Hey man, I feel like that's a psychic type trait. I ain't gonna lie to you. Psychic type trait.
Yeah, they are, which is probably why I don't like psychic Pokemon as much. But
Neither one.
Yeah, except for Hypno.
Except for Hypno, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not a psychic type person. I don't really like psychic type people.
Okay. Psychic type people or psychic type Pokemon?
Pokemon.
You sure? You
Both. Anybody start talking about reading tarot cards and stuff? Yeah, I'm out. You can miss me with all of that. I will say though, what was the other Pokemon? All right, I just blasted my own brain. I'm gone.
You gone?
Team Rocket. I had a point. I had a point.
Team Rocket right off.
Point is gone for sure.
It did a little sack.
Yeah, point is definitely gone. I can assure you, point is gone.
Yeah, that's hilarious. All right, so the next one I did have kind of akin to that, and it really went. I only had one evolution here, and this Umbreon. I do have an evolution in here. I feel like if you have an evolution,
I'm not upset with that though.
Everyone's got to have a favorite evolution.
I feel like everybody has Eevee in their list at some point in time. Not me. I was never a big Eevee person.
Okay.
None of them. None of the like evolutions
really
are things that I would want. Jolteon is there because it's Jolteon.
Mm-hmm.
It is one of the fastest Pokemon in the game, if not the fastest from what I remember.
I think it was the fastest in maybe the original games, but I know Jolteon's stupid fast.
Stupid. Hold on. Jolteon fastest.
Because I'm trying to think from that original version. Pidgeot's got to be on the speed list from the original 150. Pidgeot's got to be on the speed list. Jolteon's got to be
getting up there at one.
I know.
Point.
Yeah, we going full Pokedex, and Deoxys is absolutely up there. Rayquaza might be up there too.
What the fuck? How is Alakazam up in this motherfucker at this point?
Alakazam? I wouldn't have thought.
Yeah, this is nasty work. Hold on.
I wouldn't have thought Alakazam being that fast.
Hold on.
You know who's fast?
I think these are based off of like what their abilities are, their secondary abilities.
Okay.
And then that's where it kind of comes into play. Jolteon, ooh. Jolteon is dang. Beedrill is up there now.
I figured. You know, it's funny you said that. I thought Butterfree, but I was like, I don't think it's Butterfree. I think it's
adaptability.
Yeah, I can see
Beedrill is up there. Wow.
Bro, I saw a picture.
Jolteon is
Speaking of Beedrill real quick, I saw a picture online the other day, and they was talking about how big a Beedrill is in real life. And if you actually saw a Beedrill in real life just kind of flying towards you, you would freak out. Like
I'm shooting it.
I don't like bees already, and if I saw a Beedrill flying towards me, I'm either lighting it on fire or I'm hitting it with a bat and then just running away. There's no way in the world I'm gonna just stand there and be like, "Oh, look, an adorable Pokemon! It's a giant bee. Get him out of here."
1000%. Top fastest Pokemon.
Oh, Arcanine got to be up there.
No.
Arcanine's not.
Arcanine is nowhere even close to the top 10.
Not even with the extreme speed. What do you got as a top 10?
Hold on, that was that, but and I trust that that site, that's Cerebi, which is a very valid site. But hold on one sec.
I'm trying to think.
Wait until I can find like okay, this is a valid list here as well. Just a little bit easier to get into, a little bit more readable.
Yo, while you doing that though, I got it. Let me rock through these last few because I got a couple more. So Don,
yeah, no, handle that.
You know Don fan. You know I'm a
You're
big Don
fan. Like
I
love top 10.
Love Don fan top 10.
That's
absolutely.
crazy.
Absolutely, Don fan top 10.
That's 100%. Crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
From the moment Don fan came out that Pokeball in the first Pokemon movie, I was like
everybody equivalently was like, "What is that?
What is that? And how can I get it forever?" That is it was
like new Tauros.
Dude, the rollout for me is one of the coolest aesthetics. Going back to what you said, one of the coolest moves in all of Pokemon, and the coolest aesthetic on Donphan. Like Donphan with the tusks and the ears and everything, just kind of looking like it's cool. I've always thought it was so cool. So Donphan, I've had Donphan in my games. Actually, I got Scarlet, and we got Scarlet for the Wii. Not the Wii, jeez. For the Switch.
Ninjask is one of the fastest.
Yes, Ninjax is fast though. No, Ninjax is so fast. Ninjax like learns sword dance, bro. Ninjax is really fast. It is really fast. So yeah, no, I always have a Donphan. So Donphan's on the list for me. Grumpig, which is a hoeing.
No way.
Grumpig is absolutely in my top 10. 100%.
Honestly, these are very unexpected.
Yes, bro. Grumpig is in my top 10. I had the first time I ever had a Grumpig. It was one of the best Pokemon games I ever played when I was in high school. I had a Ruby version, and I just was like, all right, let me just kind of bang this out. Let me play. Before actually I went, my brother had I think Emerald or one of the other adjacent games. And so I was able to trade all the starters to myself. I ain't gonna lie, I definitely tweaked it a little bit, but I traded all the starters to my one game, and I traded myself a Dratini. So by the time I had my second badge, I had all 3 starters and a Dratini.
You really went for it, huh?
I really went for it. And in that game, I beat that game.
I ain't mad at it.
Bro, it was so much fun. And so I got the dub. I won the what's it called? I won the game, and I needed another Pokemon. And I kept saying, all right, Leon, I'm gonna just keep going back and beating the Elite Four. Let me get another Pokemon that'll allow me to do that. And so I ended up going back and getting a Spoink. And when I had the Spoink,
Spoink, yeah, okay.
Yeah, and I was like, all right, let me see what Spoink can do, Leon. Let me just go. And so all of a sudden, I was like, dang, this little pick thing hit kind of hard. Okay, all right.
Very much so. Very unexpected.
It evolved into Grumpig, which is a dancing. Think about a pig version of Louis Colo, but psychic. That's basically what Grumpig is.
Grumpig is psychic?
Grumpig is 100% psychic. And Grumpig just likes to dance around and do some fun stuff. I say he's like a Louis Colo, but he's a pig. And I'm going to tell you right now, can't nobody touch my pig, bro. Ever since then, I will get a Grumpig. I love Grumpig. And like, it learns not only like Psybeam and Shadow Ball and all that stuff, but bro, it learns like, what was it, like Spring or whatever, where it's basically like a flying attack where it springs up on its tail. It springs up
and becomes
bro,
a
and it's up
attack.
there
That's
for the whole comes back down.
You know what's crazy?
God, bro.
Because, hold on, I gotta throw in a Pokemon here. Because we're here. And it's gonna kind of relate to where you're going with the whole entire flying thing and Grumpig and all this other nonsense.
Nonsense is crazy, but go ahead.
That's nonsense. It's a flying type basically because it can spring.
I love it.
Dog. Nah, listen, you gotta understand. That's literally insane. However, I can't say anything because one of the Pokemon on my top list, top 10, is Lantern.
The fish?
The fish? You mean the one that is a water and electric type?
Yeah, Lantern's
yeah.
Cool. Lantern's
exactly, that's what I'm saying. But I just
cool.
mean that, like, come on, bro. How are you an electric type in the water? This is wild.
See, I always thought the design of Lantern was really cool. And I know they've done that since.
Yes.
Yeah, they've done that since with, like, electric water type. Because they got, like, an eel Pokemon, I think, at some point. I forgot what it's called, but it's definitely, like, an electric eel type Pokemon. But Lantern was, like, the original one. And the cool thing with Lantern was it's the anglerfish angle. Mm-hmm. Which is weird to say that when I think about it. But the anglerfish, that whole thing, and then it could learn Thunderbolt and then Surf, which is like, all right, first I'm going to hit you with Surf, make sure you drench.
Lantern was the first, and maybe that's why I like it so much. And Lantern was the first electric water type.
Yep, I can see that. I can absolutely see that. Because I remember when Lantern came out, because I remember my brother.
Think, right? It was Hoenn.
No, I think it was Johto. My brother had one in Silver.
Yep, it is Johto.
My brother had one in Silver, and I remember thinking, I was like, huh, why is that fish yellow? And he was like, oh, yeah, watch this. Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt, bam. Like, it's not supposed to do that.
You're not supposed to do that.
You're in the water.
Oh, my goodness. So, actually, Lantern is a really good pick. I didn't see that one coming for you.
Yeah, Lantern was one of my favorites. Johto's my favorite gen.
See, we
It's
talked
my
about
favorite
this.
region. It's my favorite region.
We talked about this. Hoenn is mine. I love Hoenn. I love Hoenn so much,
I
bro.
like Hoenn a lot. I think there was a pretty big gap between Johto and Hoenn in terms of release. And I think that's where I originally started falling off of Pokemon. I know it sounds nuts because that just really ages me in a way, which I'm fine with. Hold on. Johto.
What was the last like Pokemon game you played? Like legit played?
The one with, and I didn't beat it.
Mm-hmm.
It was the one with I want to say probably Sinnoh.
Okay.
Because that was Infernape, Sceptile, and
it was Infernape. Was it Sceptile? Cypheria?
Sceptile was previous.
Yes.
Hoenn is Sceptile. That was Infernape. That was who was the
Empoleon.
Empoleon.
And then
Tortig. Was it?
Oh, Torterra.
Torterra.
Yeah,
Torterra is the last one though. I believe the original was Tortig.
Tortil? Something like that. It might be
Ash had him.
Ash had it because you're right. Because Ash has a Torterra. I played that game too. I didn't beat it. I did have a Torterra. I forgot why I didn't beat it. But then I played Black and White. I beat Black and White. And then I didn't play Black and White.
I started
Black and White was fun.
Diamond
Black and White was
Pearl.
Fun.
That was as far as I went, but like I had Diamond and Pearl at some point, and then I just stopped.
So I didn't beat Diamond and Pearl. Diamond and Pearl is Torterra. That's the generation you're thinking of. I did beat X and Y, so X and Y might be Sinnoh. But I did beat that. That game was fun because that's with N, and he's like trying to stop the world from like being destroyed. And then I played the most recent one that they had for the Switch. Those are the last ones I played. Obviously, I played all the original like 3 up to that point. But yeah, no, Hoenn's definitely my favorite era of Pokemon, which is why my last 2 out of my last favorite Pokemon, Flygon, always love me a Flygon,
okay,
and then Swampert, bro. Swampert, absolutely.
Swampert's a fan favorite.
Swampert is that's like my only Swampert and Squirtle are like my only real
starters.
Yeah, I don't. So I'm debating on my 10th one because it's gonna be one of the Pokemon from the latest game. One I think Go-Goat is from the I forgot which generation, but Go-Goat is literally just like a. I wish I could say it other than that. He's just a ram. He's a leaf Pokemon, grass Pokemon ram, and all he does, he just looks like an old ram, and it just looks fun to me that he just looks like an old ram.
More or less, motherfucker.
And then it's either between that or Skeldridge. Skeldridge is like the. Skeldridge is
I know the name.
It's the crocodile. It's the fire starter.
He's like red, right?
Yeah. Yes, it's the fire starter from the generation on.
Wait, it's a fire water type.
It's a fire ghost. Oh Lord, it's a fire ghost, bro.
That's fire.
Fire ghost.
That's a fire combo.
And like it learns Will-O-Wisp at like level 15 before it like becomes a thing. But when it becomes Skeldridge, its whole like the flames are coming out of its mouth, but it has like a flame like little bird on its mouth. Like, you know how like birds be chilling on crocodiles? It has like a little bird there. Bro, when you use like its signature attack, the bird like flies up, becomes a phoenix, like fires at you. Like it's gas.
So it's 2 Pokemon. All right, got it.
It's 1, but it's like a flame bird. It's like a little flame bird on your little schnauz. I like it. I like it a lot.
It's a bird.
Yeah, it's a bird. It's a plane. It's a Skeldridge. Those are like mine because I don't have that many starters in there, but the starters I do have in there are gas. And I think
I don't have a lot of starters either, if I'm being completely honest with you. I definitely have Blastoise as one of my favorites.
Yeah,
that's an easy one for me. Blastoise has just always been a cool concept, which is really interesting because pop this up on a clip if you can. The original idea for Blastoise is actually very cool.
I think I saw something about that.
It's also equally extremely cool. I do like what they finished with. However, the original idea for Blastoise is fire as well.
Hold on. Let me see if I can pull that up because I do think I saw that same clip. Did you send me that clip?
I might have. It's a possibility.
Yeah, you definitely might have sent me. Yeah, bro.
Fire.
He looks like a big ass war turtle with the tail. The tail is like a war turtle's tail got like bigger, and he's like Jack. Oh yeah. I kind of like it.
I like that one a lot.
I like it a lot. And it fits really well because, like,
it fits the actual evolution.
It doesn't lose War Turtle's tail, and I always thought War Turtle's tail is mad.
War Turtle ends up becoming like the in between of like, why are we here where it shouldn't?
Yeah,
because obviously Squirtle into War Turtle works and Squirtle into Blastoise works, but that leaves War Turtle being like kind of SOL.
Yes. Absolutely.
Which is why we don't see a lot of War Turtle love. We don't. We see Squirtle love. Cool. We see Blastoise love.
War Turtle I did see that. And now I'm thinking about it. I kind of wish they would have kept the main design because of that. Because now I want War Turtle to get more love. I
hear you.
It's
but,
more
bro,
iconic.
I love them big old cannons. That hydro pump coming out of that shit is fire, boy. To this day. So as we mentioned, Overlap was Gengar for us.
Yep.
Big Gengar fan. And then
Shadow Ball, bro.
Hey man, listen, Shadow Ball. I also have as I mentioned, I have Lantern. I also have Ampharos.
Okay, so I almost put Ampharos in there. I definitely almost put Ampharos in there.
Ampharos.
So
because what a transition.
That don't make no sense. It never made no sense. It never made no sense. But I was like,
what is this thing? What is this Loch Ness monster? Like and you can't tell me Ampharos look like a Loch Ness monster out of water. That's bipedal. It just does.
The thing about Ampharos, though, is that Ampharos just looks mad strong, but also kind of cuddly. You know what I mean? Like, he just looks like a...
And next thing you know, you dead.
Yo, facts. Ampharos is strong as hell.
And I got Tyranitar.
Okay, I respect it. I can respect Tyranitar.
Respectfully.
Not one of mine, but anything that brings a sandstorm as soon as it comes out of its Pokeball.
It's like fire.
It's like it's conjuring that up. All right, you got it.
I got Scizor. Just a really, really fun one for me.
I'll be honest with you. Scizor never was as cool as he was that first time they introduced him to me. Like that first episode when Scizor came out and we were like, yo, what the hell is that?
What is that?
And they were like, yeah, it evolved from a Scyther. And I was like, Scythers can do that?
Yeah,
it's cool, but I just
understandable. I also have I do have Sceptile in there.
Sceptile, I think, is underrated in a way that is disrespectful.
But I'm gonna say, you know what? Because this kind of intertwines with where we're gonna go next. So I won't say Sceptile. I'm gonna go with Trico as the original. Trico is probably my favorite out of the entire evolution, but Sceptile is obviously a monster.
I think you can make the argument Sceptile's the strongest grass type starter. I think you can make the argument.
The fastest for sure.
He's definitely the fastest, but I think you can make the argument he's the strongest. Because, bro, ain't nothing hit like that leaf blade. The only thing that hit like that leaf blade is a Venusaur Solar Beam. And even I think it's Sceptile. Like, if I think of all the starters, we got Venusaur. So
I think Sceptile has a high crit rate as well. So it's like
that leaf blade. I'm telling you, that leaf blade. Obviously, we know that Meganium's not in there. No shade to all your Meganium lovers, but no.
I like Meganium.
I don't.
It did fall short.
I want to punt it. I want to punt Meganium. I'm sorry. And I know that's cruel and like, Pokemon, like cruelty and all that, but I find Meganium to just be doofy, but not in like the fun, lovable doofiness way that like Ampharos is, but in a very just like, why are you like this? And the sad part is, I rock with Chikorita. I thought Chikorita was cool, but
I like Chikorita. Chikorita,
I thought Chikorita was cool.
Happy and cool and shit. And
it got just a little, and the vine whips coming out of his neck were cool. Like I like Chikorita, but
valid.
Nah, after Bayleaf literally just grew a leaf, and then Meganium's a flower. Like, no, it wasn't really hitting the mark.
All right, they're saying, like top tier competitive choice, it's Rillaboom.
Oh yeah, I can see that because Rillaboom's got like the drums, right?
Yep.
And there's like mad crazy like partnership stuff you can do with the drums
with it and whatnot.
Yeah,
Venusaur is still
Venusaur
reliable.
Venusaur strong.
Reliable, and apparently with its Mega Evolution, it provides like an insane resistance. Even to like fire and ice, which is highly sought after in any capacity. Power is up there. It has high speed, special attack, and versatility,
and a leaf blade.
Powerful move pool. It's offensive sweeper. Venusaur is like the bulk, but they're saying Rillaboom is probably.
I can see Rillaboom. I definitely see Rillaboom because I've seen some clips of like competitive play for Pokemon, and there's something about like Rillaboom's like either special ability or something that allows for it like to tag team with another with whatever Pokemon you have on the field at the time. So I have seen that Rillaboom actually has been pretty good.
But the argument is still extremely strong for Venusaur as well, due to the fact that it has like very high reliability. It's also poison. Grass, which is sought after apparently in competitive play. So it's like, yeah.
Like I got a Venusaur and a Nuzlocke we're doing, and I feel cruel sometimes because because of Venusaur's moveset, it's like, all right, cool. So first I'm gonna leech seed you real quick. So, just, keep giving me that. And then, I'm going to make you poisoned real quick too. So, just stand over there and just like seep in it for a little bit. All right. Thank you so much. I needed some of that too. And then, you know what? Yeah, here's a what's it called? A frenzy. With a root frenzy come out. Like, what you got? It's about to be something crazy, ain't it? Why not use grass type starters? You got literally cancel. Okay, we can't use this one. Okay, amazing gecko. Okay, arena. Okay, monkey is hilarious. Wait, it has arms?
I just found this, yeah. I guess.
Where?
I don't know.
No, it doesn't have arms. It doesn't have arms. The Archer I heard is really cool though. I haven't played the Archer. The only Pokemon out of this list that I don't have like that big of a knowledge on is Chestnut and the Archer one. The other ones, even Moscacalda or whatever. Sarita uses that for her in the game that we're playing, so that's like hers. And I ain't gonna lie to you, that mouse is that cat is actually pretty strong. It's a pretty strong cat.
I heard.
Yeah, it's a pretty strong cat. I saw her battling with it. I was like, dang.
I forgot where I am in terms of lineup, but I'm gonna keep going. Go
ahead.
Give a few more, just because I'm gonna say these two are one. They're not obviously, but they are the same thing.
Okay.
Magmar and Electabuzz.
They're the same thing.
They're the same thing. They're just different electric. They're just a different type.
I think I'll be honest with you. I think Magmar was always cool on his face value. I think Magmar was always a little bit cooler than Electabuzz.
My boy popped up out of the magma and fought a Charizard. Like, you can't be mad at this, and shot Fire Blast. Like, nah, come on. I feel like Magmar had a better viewing.
Yes, very much so.
Than Electabuzz.
Very much so.
Electabuzz was just up with that Rowdy Bunch kind of. What was that?
I don't remember what the Rowdy. I just remember Electabuzz.
But Electabuzz was just it was like an old time episode or something like that. Like not old time, but
that cancel
it was like
version.
Western like kind of style, like in a place where it's super dry or whatever. And hold on, I have to.
Well, I was gonna say the thing for me with Electabuzz is Electabuzz got cooler when it evolved. That's one of the only because I wasn't crazy when they gave Magmar another evolution, even though like having the like fire cannon on the arm was actually a pretty cool design. I wasn't crazy about that evolution, but I thought Electabuzz's evolution, he looked like a giant, almost like Fozzie type deal. Like almost like if you took Sully from Monsters Inc., put him on, like gave him a few more pounds and like painted him yellow. Like I feel like you would have had, and then just like put a bunch of like extension cords coming out of him. I feel like that would have been kind of cool. And that's why I thought they tackled with Electabuzz. So I thought Electabuzz evolution was always pretty.
Showdown at Dark
cool.
City. There it is. Showdown at Dark City, and that's when he was fighting a Scyther but it was like in an old town, or it was like very high noon, like, you know, Western or whatever. It was those two gangs. You don't remember those two gangs, like, kind of thing? And hold on, you remember as soon as you see it.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe if I see it, I'll remember, because I don't recall whatsoever.
Look, remember?
Oh yeah, I do remember this.
See?
Yeah, because I remember that dude with the crazy Vegeta ass haircut.
Yeah, it was Son of Dark City, man.
Wow, this is a throwback episode.
Mm-hmm.
Holy cow. I do remember that. Yeah, the site. Oh, yep. I remember that episode. Okay. Oh, my God. Freaking, my head hurt the way you just blasted all the way back to Kids WB back in the day.
Hey,
what else?
man.
What else you got on there? You got any more?
I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I've probably already hit 10, but I
want that Blastoise, bro.
I found one. I'm gonna buy it. It's just for the it's a hollow, but it's probably like a little damage somewhere. It's not pristine, but
well, I mean, one of the cool things too about Pokemon, especially when we go back to looking at our favorites, what are some of your favorite like evolutionary lines? Because that's I think a little bit different than even your favorite Pokemon, because you could have evolution, like I got evolutionary lines that I like, but I don't really like the Pokemon that much. But I think like the way that they evolve, I thought that was actually pretty like a pretty cool setup. So you got any of those that fit that mold right off the top?
Yeah, for sure. I definitely have a few. Honestly, I genuinely, this is gonna be absolutely nuts. No idea why. Can't really tell you, but Krabby the Kingler is just like one of my favorite things. When Krabby evolved under Ash and turned to Kingler and hit that motherfucker with that guillotine, it was over for me. I was like, I need that.
Yeah,
I need that. You know how many times I beat Pokemon games with a Kingler just so I can hit a nigga
one hit?
Like, come on, man.
Yeah, man, the guillotine was a very effective weapon or use of capital punishment, I should say. It was very effective.
I will also say Machop to Machoke is like a phenomenal. It's a phenomenal.
So I've done that
evolution
before, and it was a little underwhelming. Machop to Machoke.
I agree.
To Machamp,
I'm just talking about in terms of like favorite. They did a wonderful job of escalating the way it looked, the design, everything. I thought it was really cool.
So I got one for you that's similar to that. Horsey to Seadra to Kingler.
Dude, we have something on the list for this, and it was going to be about our favorite battles.
Okay.
And one of my favorite battles was the battle right in the city. What city is it? In Johto, where you catch your first shiny. Everybody catches their first shiny. It's the red Gyarados.
The Gyarados.
It's not Blackthorn. It's
No, it is Blackthorn.
Is it Blackthorn?
Blackthorn is the where Claire is.
Yes, Claire, exactly.
Yeah,
and
so
that's the
Blackthorn.
first time we see Kingdra. We're like, yo, what the fuck is this? And they're saying this is a dragon type too, so it's kind of cool. So Horsey to Seadra to Kingdra is also one of my favorite evolution types as well. Yep. I also have going into going into Hoenn. I don't know how to say her name. Gardevoir?
Oh, Gardevoir?
Gardevoir, yeah.
Routes Fire. To Gardevoir?
I have no idea why. Just always played with her when I was in Hoenn. Always.
So it's routes to like Chiaria or something like that.
Then
to Gardevoir.
Gardevoir.
Okay, I can respect that though. Gardevoir, the first time that dude pulled out the Gardevoir, and I was like, all right, so what is this flowing dress Pokemon? And then I got hit with it, and I was like, oh my God, yo, chill.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, you got it.
I'm also this is gonna be like, easy pickings, I guess. But I will give Sinnoh a really good job with their starter evolutions. Those starter evolutions were absolutely insane in terms of how the design was. And I loved how each one progressed up until their final form. They did a wonderful job. Like an absolute wonderful job.
I mean, I think that's one of the cool things about Pokemon as they've gotten better. Like as it's gone on, they've gotten better as far as like how their designs of Pokemon are. Now, granted, I think some of the Pokemon designs now are a little crazy sometimes, but I still think that they hit the mark more than they miss it. So I give them a lot of credit for that, because that is still a difficult thing to do, to go through the process of making sure that, you know, the Pokemon that you're going to be pulling out, because you got a tough act to follow. The precedence has been set, so to speak.
I mean, they keep setting it.
They do keep setting it, and they keep setting it in a big way, which I give them credit for.
The Mega Evolutions really gave them a lot to work with, which I can appreciate. It was a good idea. Obviously milked it, but like Mega Evolutions really worked out.
I came around on some. So like, I ain't gonna lie to you. One of the things about being a little bit of like a veteran in this game, and being there at the beginning, is that you start to get a little bit of old head syndrome. And I had a little old head syndrome around like the Mega Evolutions and everything, like crystallization and all of that. But then I actually played the games, and I was like, you know what? I'm all right with this. It's okay.
No, I liked Mega Evolutions, man. It gave us evolutions for Pokemon who are always stuck in that place.
Yeah, okay.
Where they never had their third, or for Electabuzz, Magmar. You get what I'm saying? They never had anything. They gave them their egg out of the egg form type deals, but
Magnezone, all that stuff. Oh, I'll say this. It did make me feel a little bit Digimon. And I don't know if I'm gonna say that about Pokemon, but it
give
me a little Digimon vibe.
It's about time they bit off of something. Digimon bit off of fucking Pokemon. That was their whole entire thing.
Fair, very fair.
No, don't get me wrong. I'm never going to disrespect Digimon. I love Digimon. I will go out on a whim and say I liked watching Digimon more than I liked watching Pokemon.
Because Digimon actually had a story.
I liked Pokemon overall better, but I liked watching Digimon way more than I liked watching Pokemon.
I don't think you're too far in the minority around that, because like you said, Digimon had a story. Digimon actually had you like ready to watch something that was going to bring you into, you know, something that was going to, you know, cause an effect. It wasn't just, hey, let's walk around and, you know, go get beat up by Team Rocket and then go get my Pikachu back. I mean, I felt once I read the manga of Pokemon, I felt like they did a disservice not allowing the series to grow up with, at least in some regards, especially now.
Grow up with their audience
a little bit, because it's such a
I
big.
I disagree with you. I got to disagree with you completely.
But let me say this. It's such a big platform now. Maybe not grow up with their audience. I'll walk that back a little. Maybe not grow up with their audience, but their audience now, their original audience now have kids, and they're now playing Pokemon with their kids and everything like that. And I can appreciate that. But knowing what the source material was like, I would love getting more of that. Like, what was that Pokemon Origin short series that they gave us on YouTube a little while ago? Yep. Like, why can't you get that adjacent to Ash's journey or whoever the new person is now?
This is where I'm going to agree with you now. I didn't agree with you originally.
Yeah, I had to walk that back. I agree.
Yeah, you had to walk that one back because, like, you got to understand, Pokemon was so massive that, like, you know, they can't lose. Their core audience now, is, it doesn't matter how old we get or whatever the generation is or anything like that. Pokemon had and has become a household thing across the world. So they don't need to grow with their audience. They just need to be what they are.
Fair.
Now, what I would have loved to have seen is the same thing that we would have loved to have seen from, like, let's say Power Rangers, where it's like, give us that thing where it's like, grow with your audience on one side of the field. Like Power Rangers. They could have easily made that into an adult thing.
Yo, listen.
It
was teenagers sent to go fight an intergalactic war.
But because that's exactly what happened. And, like, we never realized the threat and the actual dangers that were being applied to these so-called high schoolers. Same thing with Pokemon. Team Rocket was a global threat to just everything, not just the Pokemon. It's like they made it. It's like, oh, we're going to steal these Pokemon. No, we're stealing things. Like,
yes,
that is a terrible thing.
And
we're not
taking out
stealing
whoever
them.
We need
it
to
is
get
slavery. Like, you know what I mean? They had a route they could have gone. And that's where the manga really goes as well. So they could have did that on the back end for sure, but they didn't have to. That's my overall argument.
Yeah, and I mean,
That's
I
my
would
TED
still
Talk.
like. I mean, they still can do something like that. I think, and I would
I agree.
appreciate if they do. I would definitely appreciate if they do.
We're on
just
the
because
same page.
I would love to see something that. Now, granted, you don't got to be out here like killing Pokemon or taking people out and everything. You don't got to be doing that. But excuse me, just give me a little bit more of a give me a little bit more of a serious story. Give me a story. Let's start there. Give me a start, middle, end, condensed story plot. That's like I feel like that wouldn't be too off the rocker though. But as far as the game is concerned, oh, actually no, we still talking about evolutionary lines. I'm sorry, we still talking about evolutionary lines. A couple of evolutionary
go for
lines.
it. You didn't really.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
for you.
So as far as the starter evolutionary line, I do like the Quilava evolutionary line. I do think that gets a little underrated.
I really felt like you were going to go there. No way that doesn't. Oh, you're bugging. Typhlosion is a massive favorite.
See, I don't think it's as much of a favorite as people. I don't think a lot of people like Typhlosion in the same way that they should.
You're bugging.
I think Typhlosion, especially for that generation, because that's what is that Gen 2. So with Gen 2, you had Meganium, Feraligatr, Typhlosion. Feraligatr, obviously,
Typhlosion was the hot pick.
I think and I think Feraligatr was. I don't like Feraligatr.
No,
but I think Feraligatr was.
I love Feraligatr.
You
already know that.
I'm not a big Feraligatr guy. I'm really not.
Here, Gen 2 most popular starter.
So for me, one of my things is I also like 3 evolution stages. If that's Cyndaquil, really? Okay, I stand corrected. I absolutely stand corrected because I was not expecting that to be the case because every time I look up, somebody's saying something about Feraligatr. I know Meganium kind of makes it a 50-50 pick, but
Chikorita was everybody's least favorite.
It by a lot. By a lot.
It was bad. It was
by
bad.
a lot. So, all right. So, I like one evolutionary line, kind of piggybacking off of what you were talking about before. I like, Swabble into Pillow-Swine into Mammal-Swine. Cool. I do like that.
I'm not opposed to that at all. Mm-hmm. I actually really loved that line. It is really cool to just kind of be like, oh, look at this little rat. It was the rat from Martin on the bottom of the bed. Just like, what are you doing here, bro? And then
because Pillow-Swine is not Pillow-Swine. Swabble is just or Swabble,
whatever it is. Yeah.
It's just that little it literally it's like
little
sleep.
ice
it's just
furry thing.
I do like what was the other? So this is a 2 evolution line. Even though I know I like mostly 3, it was a 2 evolution line from Hoenn. Electrike to
I was thinking about it, Electrike to Manectric, but I didn't want to I found myself that when it originally began, I was really on board with it, and then I was just I kind of fell off.
Okay, I can respect that.
I fell off the train.
I could definitely respect that.
But I was really on board when the game first came out.
So I think the biggest thing for me with I've used Manectrics in a lot of playthroughs, and the cool thing for me with Manectric is the fact that it's basically I don't want to say a better version of Jolteon, but it feels like the version of Jolteon.
Near a better version of Jolteon.
Listen, I
think stat-wise, Jolteon smokes them.
Stat-wise with the speed, I don't know about everything else. I think Manectric's power is a lot stronger, but I felt like that was their okay, let's run this back a little bit, and we got Manectric because of it. So I always thought that was cool. I did like Wooper and the Quagsire because I appreciate a good Quagsire. What was the other one that I did? A lot of these are going to be from the older generations because out of the new generations, there were some that I looked at and was like, okay, that one's all right, but I didn't love any of them. I didn't feel like that connection. Go-Goat maybe, but Go-Goat's again a little too evolution little thing there. But I don't know. I feel like since the newer games allow for all of your Pokemon to get XP at one time, so if you win a fight, win a battle, whatever it is, all of them get XP. The one that fought the battle gets the most, but everybody gets everyone gets the EXP share. So I get why, but the games feel easier, and because of the games feeling easier, I don't get that connection in the same way that I had before when I had to grind a Pokemon.
Yeah, Manectric is a better utility Pokemon, but overall Jolteon is a better Pokemon.
Okay, I mean, I can see that stat wise. Like when you look at the stats and how things are broken up, you definitely can see that. I like Rockruff, but I only like Rockruff's Lycan Rock. So it's from the I forgot what version this
I'm looking it up, don't worry.
What's it called? But so when it evolves, it can evolve into Lycan Rock, but it can evolve 3 different ways. It'll be a regular Lycan Rock, or if you do it at night, it's the werewolf one,
the werewolf version, or whatever.
Like cool, midday form.
That reminds me of that one wolf Pokemon that kind of popped up. I think it was in Hoenn.
The Mariana.
Yes.
Midnight form and dust form. I think I got a dust form and I was tight because I wanted a midnight form. I definitely wanted the midnight form.
Mightyena.
Yeah, Mightyena.
No, it's not Mightyena.
A wolf type Pokemon, though?
Absol.
Okay. Absol was one of the coolest Pokemons they've ever made. Absol will forever be one of the coolest Pokemons they ever made. Absol's backstory is fire. He's the Pokemon that brings with the chaos. Absol is Vash the Stampede as a Pokemon. Mm-hmm. That's just basically what it is. Absol's everything. Every time you see an Absol, devastation comes behind it. So I understand liking Absol. I wasn't a big Absol fan. I wasn't. I think it's a cool looking Pokemon, but I'm not a big. My brother loved Absol because I remember he had one. He was like, "Oh my god, it's so cool!" And then I don't know, when it didn't evolve either, I was just like, "Bro, what do we?"
Yeah, because you stuck there.
Yeah, you stuck there. Although I do think Absol has a mega evolution to your point. Now let me see.
There's
here.
one other wolf style Pokemon too. Poochyena?
Yeah, that's what Poochyena and the Mightyena.
Yeah, you called that one.
Well, I think at this point, one of the cool things about Pokemon, and like we said, it's been 30 years with everything that's going on. From the game.
Yeah, the Zigzagoon. Jesus.
I never did Zigzagoon. I did Rattata and Raticate.
Zigzagoon.
Zigzagoon.
Yeah, I know it's Zigzagoon, but like that Z just kept coming out, throwing me all off. Couldn't tell you why.
Zigzagoon. Yeah. To be fair, Zigzagoon.
That was a joke. Fuck that raccoon, bro.
Yeah, it was a joke, and then you got me doing it. Zigzagoon. Yeah,
but it was like that thing popped up every fucking time.
All right. So what was more annoying? What was more annoying? Zigzagoon,
Bellsprout?
No, I was gonna say the ultimate more annoying: Zubat or Tentacool.
I fucking hate Tentacool. I've never beat a game ever in my life with a Tentacool, and this is never going to happen. That's for starters. So, Zubat, you already know how I feel about that line. Love me some Golbat.
First of all, that's a good line.
Love me some Crobat. Like, come on, man. I'll never, ever disrespect Zubat. Ever in my life.
So, I have beat the game.
Yeah, a better chance of being like Geodude in a cave. Like, I hate Geodude in a cave.
I've beaten a game with a Tentacruel before, and it was okay. Like, Tentacruel's okay because like it can learn. Like, it reminds me of like having an Arbok. Like, it's just like, like
Arbok's cooler though.
Yeah, Arbok is cooler, but Tentacruel's not bad. And then like you got Surf, and you get to like ride on a jellyfish. So that's kind of
fuck all of them shits, man. Fuck all of them stupid ass jellyfish ass fucking Pokemon, man. I hated them things. Them shits was annoying as fuck.
Have you seen the new generation Tentacool where instead of it, no, it's actually gonna make you laugh. It's gonna make you laugh. Instead of being in the water, it's a ground type Pokemon. But you gotta Google Tentacool ground type Pokemon, because the way that this thing walks on land is mad funny because his legs are so long. It's so
This is real.
That's a real Pokemon. I forgot what it's called. Hold on. What's it called?
This shit look like a Rick and Morty like little thing on some planet walking around like
yeah, it's not
and they're about to go harvest him. Like, get me out of here, bro. This is insane. They did not have to do that. Come on, Pokemon. I wish I never even saw that. This is stupid.
It was Toad School or something.
I don't want to talk about it no more.
And then you got to see the evolved version. Hey, look at the evolved.
I saw it. It's the same thing with more legs. I can't. Get me out of that shit, bro. This is fucking stupid.
Yo, the same thing with more legs is mad funny because it really does look like a Rick and Morty thing. It looks like
it should be like a Rick and Morty character. Yo, man, turn this shit off. We're moving on past this whole entire thing.
Oh my god! Oh my god! That was so funny. Oh my gosh! So that came in Gen 9. Okay, so it came in Scarlet. That's why I know because that's what we played.
They could have left that one.
Oh my gosh!
They left that one somewhere else.
That actually, because I saw it, I was like, I definitely don't think you saw that before. They did a couple Pokemon like that. Like there's Primates Evolved Form now. Primates Evolved Form now look crazy.
I thought it was a Mega though.
No, I think it's Evolved because I know it says a Primate has to die in order for that to happen. Like Primate literally has to die, and then it evolves in its death. I think it gets like so mad it dies, and then it just like evolves, and it's like, nah, I got to do.
Primate so evolves into Annihilate. Jesus, fighting ghost type, so it has to die. By using move Rage Fist 20 times in battle and then leveling up.
Wow, that's not a bad like thing.
That's a great storyline. That's a great addition.
I didn't mind that one. And then you got Great Tusk, which is basically just a giant Donphan. And that's not a mega. That's just like its own thing. I don't know how they did it, but I think they said like and somebody could definitely help me out in the comments, but I think that essentially like in different regions, they have similar like Alolan Pokemon, how you have like an Alolan, Vulpix. And the Alolan Vulpix is basically like just a Vulpix but white and uses ice moves. And so I think it's a little bit similar to that. So depending on the region, you might get a different style of Pokemon. So there's a Donphan that's basically, it looks like a Donphan, it quacks like a Donphan, but it's big and has different tusks. And so it's called Great Tusk.
Yeah.
It's a little on the nose.
Punches with that one.
Yeah, it's a little on the nose. I will admit, but if Google it, it's great. It's called Great Tusk.
Have you been watching that National Geographic Pokemon thing that I sent you?
Yo, I've been seeing a couple
of those. Those are fire. No.
Good.
There's one specifically, and it's very well done.
Is that the one where like the snake, or I've seen a bunch. There was one where the Squirtles were trying to get to the water. I seen that one when the Squirtles got hatched.
Send you something, and then you know what? I'll post something up on the Insta or something like that, and then they're
really good though, because I've seen, if it's not the one that you sent me, I've seen similar ones.
Like David Attenborough, like, and it's just lit.
You said what?
David Attenborough. The legendary voiceover for the animal
I got it. No, I got it.
Documentary.
Bro, we talking Pokemon. It took me a second because when you said it, I was like, "Why do I know that name?"
Imagine if he was narrating Pokemon. It'd be even better.
If Pokemon were real, bro, we'd be out here like living in the world. Like I would have to think if Pokemon were real, it would be like the Pokemon world, not like the world we got now, but like the Pokemon world.
Yeah, we missed that universe.
Yeah, we definitely
the universe
did.
Is a little behind us.
Yo, so I want to ask about because we took going back to like Pokemon universes and all that good stuff. Movies. What is your favorite Pokemon movie?
This is easy.
The floor is yours. What makes it so easy, AU?
Pokemon 2000.
Shout out Lugia.
Shout out to motherfucking Lugia. Shout out to Zapdos, Articuno, and motherfucking Moltres. Articuno, you suck, respectfully. However, you still wanted the 3 legendary birds before they started introducing other legendary birds.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was just a cool concept. We had the legendary birds before, and they introduced one to like keep them in harmony type deal, and that was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
It was just, I just felt like Pokemon 2000 was just such a great way to introduce other legendaries into the world of Pokemon. And that Lugia song to this day, it triple platinum when I was a kid. It went triple platinum.
So I've seen a bunch of the Pokemon movies. I've seen all of them, but I do hold Pokemon 2000 in high regard. I also hold the first movie in high regard after I saw the especially after you saw the prequel about like where the little girl and everything like that.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the third Pokemon movie with
Entei. Yeah.
I'm a big fan of that one because
the Entei movie. I had an Entei shirt.
Ooh.
Because of that movie. It was a red Entei shirt. I got it from, I want to say Target, actually.
Yo, listen.
Entei
honestly, if I could find, if somebody got an Entei shirt, send that to me. So I put that one up there, and also the Latios and Latias movie. I love the Latios and Latias. Bro, the opening scene where they're doing the race and Latios and Latias are invisible, and that one was cool. And then you had the Team Rocket like elite squad actually showed up, had like an Ariados. I thought that one was pretty cool. And again, I go with the Pokemon third movie with the Unknown and Entei. And part of it is because I like anytime you're going to show me a bunch of new Pokemon. I did not like the Celebi movie, although the Celebi movie has a great twist at the end.
It was cool. I'm not opposed to the Celebi movie. Honestly, they did a really good job with that one, but it didn't have that something to it.
I mean, for me, Celebi is the first like underwhelming legendary Pokemon. Like I get Celebi.
Yes.
I get Celebi's a legendary Pokemon. I get Celebi's like the spirit of the forest and all of that.
It's very forgotten.
It's not only that it was forgotten, it was the first one that I felt like couldn't level a city. Like Mew had crazy power. Mewtwo had crazy power. The legendary birds, the legendary beasts, Latias. But then we got like, little Celebi. Like even Jirachi felt more powerful.
Didn't Celebi come before Latios and Latias?
I think so. Celebi might have been the fourth movie. It was Pokemon 4.
Yeah, Celebi became before Latios, Latias. But yeah, I agree. Celebi just felt like, okay, you had the time aspect going for you. That was cool, but like, that was it.
I mean, I just wish I would have seen a Latios. I just wish I would have been able to catch a Celebi. I never was able to catch a Celebi because of all those like events. I got a lot of the legendary Pokemon in my playthroughs. I've never caught a Celebi, at least from the original games.
You can't catch a Celebi. You have to get it from an event.
The event. So I never got a Celebi. I did like Suicune. I caught all the legendary beasts. I caught all the legendary birds. I was never a big Mewtwo guy, if I'll be honest with you.
Neither was I. I was never a big Mewtwo person either.
And I think
big fan of legendary birds, big fan of legendary dogs, big fan of the legendary birds for Lugia, Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh was definitely lacking, but it was still my favorite. For whatever reason, I couldn't tell you.
Ho just didn't get the movie. Ho just has the one moment when Ash saw it.
Yeah, Ho got like the lore. Like it got like that. It got like that big ass Dragonite lore of like, oh shit, what the fuck is that?
Yo, the Dragonite that they still haven't told us about 30 years later. That Dragonite that never. Yo, was that a Mega Evolution Dragonite? Was that like the Gigamax Dragonite? They just didn't know. They just didn't know it was the Gigamax yet, because like that Dragonite was as big as a lighthouse, bro.
It was bigger. It was huge.
Oh my god, that Dragonite was so big.
Yeah, they need to bring that episode back somehow and make that a thing.
Even give me a short on that. Just give me a short that like the Dragonite is still out there. Just something. Also, Dragonite. I do enjoy a good Dragonite. I do enjoy a good Dragonite line. And I do enjoy a good
Dragonite line is great. Dragonite line is great. This was the shirt I had. Is a smaller though. And I got it from Target. Entei was smaller.
Why do I feel like I have seen that shirt before?
Yeah.
I definitely have seen that shirt before. Somebody I know had that shirt. I didn't have that shirt, but I've seen that shirt on a kid growing up. I definitely saw that shirt.
It was one of my favorite shirts, man, growing up.
Entei was a cool Pokemon.
Loved Entei, man.
See, I was
loved Entei.
Suicune. Especially with the lore of the story with Suicune. I thought Suicune was cool. I thought Raikou was gonna be better, but it was just like meh. It was like meh.
He's my least favorite. Suicune and Entei are my favorite for sure.
Least favorite out of legendary birds was still Articuno?
Yeah, Articuno sucks.
Articuno don't suck, but yeah, I can see that being.
Articuno was getting washed in the Pokemon 2000 movie.
It was.
Wasn't even close.
So part of that was also because Articuno was the first Pokemon to get taken, but also, it was a little bit of a disadvantage. I think Articuno's still all right. Like, if you got an ice Pokemon, I think Articuno, like, for an ice bird, I think Articuno's okay. I do, personally.
Design wasn't even as cool as the other two.
Design-wise, Zapdos is the best. Design-wise, Zapdos is absolutely the best.
And if you went for Moltres, I understand.
Moltres felt like the most powerful.
I thought it was Zapdos.
Zapdos might have been the most powerful, but Moltres
and
felt,
high special attack.
It felt like the most power. I'll say that. And then, I don't know. I was never a big... Did you ever catch All the Unknown? Oh, no. Actually, no. That's what I want to ask.
No.
Did you ever catch Mew?
No.
I think I caught Mew
unless it was an event.
No, I thought I caught Mew in like an original version. Like in a very, very like original blue version. I thought there was a way that you could catch a Mew, and I think I did it once as a kid. Because it was like one of those like missing number Pokemon. Like you had to do a weird thing. Like I like looked it up online or something like that to catch Mew. I might be I absolutely might be. I was like, I absolutely might be lying through my teeth right now, but I do believe that was something that I had. I do feel like I remember having a Mew. And just being like, oh, look, cool, I have a Mew now. Like, I just wanted to have the Mew. Like, meow. Also, going back to sounds, favorite sound of all time is the Krabby sound. Absolutely favorite sound.
We're on the same page.
Absolutely favorite sound.
I can't say don't know why. I just found myself saying that my whole entire life. Can't tell you why. It is an earwormy-ass sound. I'm with it.
Onix, go!
Outside of that, it's not a Pokemon sound, but yeah.
Yo, listen, I say that even I don't even play with the Onix. I don't have an Onix. I never beat the game with Onix. I very rarely have even used an Onix even to beat a gym. But I will always just be like, Onix, go!
Like, he really hit that shit. He really hit that.
Oh, goodness gracious. But yo, hey, speaking of hitting that, we about to slide on up out of here. You got anything you want to leave the people with before we go?
Yeah, of course, man. The world's crazy right now. It just is, at least if you are within the States. Take it easy. Remember, there's a little bit more to life outside of what we're seeing on an everyday media type deal. And there's always room on this couch for it.
Always. And also make sure you're playing more Pokemon. Enjoy that. Happy 30th anniversary to all our Pokemon heads out there. We made it. We made it. And until next week, always rule.
Peace.